I just watched that Andy Samberg Palm Springs movie.
Mm-hmm.
It's just Groundhog's Day. That's it.
You mean Groundhog's Day?
Yeah, no, it's not Groundhog's Day. It's an Andy Samberg
You said
one.
Groundhog's Day?
Oh, no, Groundhog's Day.
It's Groundhog Day.
Groundhog's Day.
Groundhog Day.
It's Groundhog Day.
It's Groundhog Day?
Yeah.
Fucking dummy.
It's not good. There's one groundhog.
Yeah, but it's his day.
Actually,
It's an apostrophe.
Hold on, I actually don't know which one it is anymore.
It's Groundhog Day.
No, it's Groundhog's Day.
But it's definitely
Does
not.
it belong to
It's
the
definitely
groundhog?
not Groundhog Day.
Yeah,
No, it's not
you
Groundhog
said
Day.
Groundhog
That was
Day.
I made a
And on
mistake.
purpose you did it.
No, I
I
did.
know you did.
No, it was not.
I know you did it on
one of my
purpose.
cool malapropisms that people love so much.
Shut up.
No, it's
Don't
say the word
Day.
They're very
malapropism.
funny, dude.
Don't say the word
yeah,
malapropism.
I won't.
Don't get upset with yourself. Here it is. It's Groundhog Day. There's no S.
You got it.
Yeah.
Is that the
Okay.
movie or is that the holiday though?
Well, I guess okay. It's one of those.
It should. You know what? It should be Groundhog's Day,
Yeah,
not the movie,
the day.
No, it's one. There's only one groundhog.
but it's his day.
But
I
it's
agree.
not-
When
it's
Adam
an
said it's his
apostrophe
day,
S.
I agree with him. It's
It's-
Punxsutawney Phil's day.
yeah.
Let him shine.
Adam. Grant. No, listen. It's an apostrophe. S.
Wait,
If-
did you just say your own name?
no, I said if it's like Adam's cake, that doesn't mean there's more than one Adam.
Oh, you should get into talking in the third person.
Yeah, of course, dude.
him. Fuck Jonathan Siegel.
And then he gave that book to Kobe Bryant when
Really?
he was 19. Yeah, he said,
Nice.
"You and me are different. You and me are different, Kobe.
I fuck children.
I fuck kids, you fuck grown ass women. But no one's gonna ever understand us. No one will ever get it.
No one understands.
And this is why I'm gonna give you this book for babies to understand it.
Kobe? I find pussies disgusting.
I like little dicks. You like grown pussies. but we're both the same.
Dude, I'm gonna die. I got a headache from having a hard ass dick.
Jeremiah sucked on my cock.
Jeremiah fucked my asshole.
Was a good friend of mine. Never sucked his fucking motherfucking dick until he put a gun in my mouth.
Jeremiah raped my asshole.
Jeremiah made me fuck him. Put a gun to my head. I was thinking the other
Pulled
day.
out his penis and he made me choke on it.
I think often about like what's the funniest way to kill yourself. So you get your family together and you say you're going on like a vacation in Myrtle Beach, summertime, but you've been depressed for years. You've been hiding it.
Yes.
This is a different man than myself.
Of
Somebody
course.
that's
Yeah,
not like
yeah,
you.
yeah.
Just steely, not hiding it.
Totally. No one has any inclination.
Pretending he's satisfied with his life in like fucking, Morristown doing some kind of finance thing.
Yes.
But he remembers his old de Blasio picture days.
Yeah, of course.
And he thought he would be a novelist and it didn't happen. And now he's
or at
just-
least get like nice pussy in his 40s.
Yeah, and then he watches. It's one morning where he's watching his Jewish wife put her clothes on, and she's just disgusting. And he thinks,
And she was never that great.
she was never that great. It was
Yeah.
kind of just got locked. He felt like, well, I've dated enough people, and and he's just been on this like kind of conveyor belt towards death. Anyways,
Sure.
She's the same kind of annoying as my mother.
so the story's about Adam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's remembering he was like, I was one of the
Right.
funniest people in the world.
In that
Before
one
that,
picture.
the podcast ended, I was
Yeah.
one of the funniest people.
Top 3
I
at
was
least.
widely regarded as one of the greatest comedians,
Beloved.
beloved.
Another beloved cultural
Before I
icon.
get in, so you plan a trip to Myrtle's Beach, and they get down.
You said Myrtle's Beach.
I was in.
Yeah.
That was a homage to your fuck up earlier.
Well,
because we made the character you.
the homage
And
is
this
the
is-
highest form of flattery.
no,
that's not even the thing.
Yes, it is.
It's you
What
just
people say
you have
is
to interrupt my story.
stealing or whatever
oh, I
the fuck.
pointed something out.
No,
let the
no.
critics do that.
Okay.
Okay,
That's-
we're making art here.
You don't
Okay.
understand. There's a cottage industry based off of writing up every single one of these episodes. We got to give them something to talk about, Adam. But now you've pointed it out, and now that's
Myrtle's
gone.
See, that's the
Myrtle's
difference
Myrtle's
between you
Beach.
and
When
me.
the character becomes you, and then Myrtle Beach becomes Myrtle's Beach
Okay.
immediately after.
Okay,
that,
continue.
Right.
Yep.
I mean,
It signals-
it shows my commitment to being involved
Okay.
in the world. And
So I got
Right.
nothing.
Even as he seems to not be listening to you.
Yeah,
I'm
So
listening.
to
Subconsciously,
to
he's
try and point out an
hinting
error.
that he is.
To point out an error when in fact I'm showing showing my admiration for you as a character, not necessarily as a man.
I'll take that. I'll take whatever
form of
my
admiration.
My
I'll take
respect for you enough as a character
Adam. Yeah.
to write you accurately.
Okay, fine.
That it immediately becomes Myrtle's Beach, and I
At
thought
least-
maybe you could take that to heart.
If you understand the nuance of the character, it
To
shows
understand that the very worst thing that you could say about me is that I am an honest biographer.
it's
of you.
true.
Mm-hmm.
No, I would not actually say that.
And
but-
as a monster, the only thing you want is to have that biographer.
yeah, it's true.
So in
It's true.
death, in mockery, in any of these things, I'm still your god.
yeah, it's true.
So true.
all right. So you
Myrtle's Beach. You drive down there, and so the plan is maybe you have one day at the beach, and then you all go out to Dick's Last Resort.
Of course.
And,
They call you, a 17-year-old with a little mustache calls you a faggot.
Yeah, so you sit
in
down
front of my family.
you sit down in front of your family, and then you pretend to laugh it off, and you excuse yourself to go to the bathroom, and then you go out to the rental car, and you pull a gun out of the glove box. And just spray your brain all over the roof of that fucking Kia Sorento.
Your family's sitting there. They're like, "Where's Dad?
That's
When's
awesome.
he coming back?"
Yeah, please, I would love to. That's so good for so many reasons.
Yeah.
Number one, your family would be like, "Oh my, I can't even respect my dead father."
Yeah.
Like it's like you don't have any. You're like, if you find out your dad is depressed and he's had a battle and he killed himself, you're like, Jesus, what could I have done? But if your dad killed himself because some fucking piece of shit
It's the
teenager
last straw.
called him gay,
Yeah, the last.
he's
straw.
a weak. You can't even. You don't even give them the satisfaction.
He's not a real man.
He's not. You don't even give them the satisfaction of deifying you in death or finding some value.
Well, you
in you, in
know
death.
your family's too stupid to do that. So it's like that's enough of a cover story. Is you went to Dick's Last Resort and somebody called you gay, so you blew your brains out.
And the other nice thing is
the real question is, why did he already have the gun?
right.
And that's
That gives you another. You're right. And I was going to say this though. It also one final malicious act for Adam. One little cunty, because this is Adam's character. One little cunty thing to
A
do on
character
his
named
way
Adam,
out.
in no way, shape,
Is
or
to
form
ruin the
related to
life of this stupid waiter kid.
Yeah.
Because you know that guy's never
well,
coming back.
it shows his lack of consideration for
Right.
for working people.
Yes,
It's
working-
entirely
It's true.
superficial.
Yeah.
In the character Adam's mind, he's
right.
it's Adam's Minds is the name of the
I'm not a
Adam's
real
Minds.
working man. I work at my father-in-law's accounting
And
firm.
the Adam's Minds it's not clear. So the cover of the movie, because every part of it has to be art. The cover of the movie, there's a piece of blood splatter in between the second D and the S. So we're never sure if that's supposed to represent an apostrophe or if it's just a graphic design choice. Because the cover is, of course, him with
'cause
his
it's
brain
like-
blown out all over the
Because
roof.
Adam's mind would be like a Myrtle's Beach situation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
So is it possessive or is it indicating
Okay.
that,
Well,
there's,
in some ways-
that there's a plurality?
Okay.
Yes.
There's multiple minds here.
And what's
at play.
beautiful about it is, in some ways, it's Schrodinger's apostrophe.
Yes.
Because it both is that and it is not that.
Yeah.
So at the same time, it's both. It's neither and it's both.
Yeah, there's also too the imagery of Adam's literal brains being splattered all over the front of the movie. So Adam's minds could take on a literal sense in that
Right.
we're looking. So now you have this trifecta of imagery, a triptych almost,
Yeah, absolutely.
where we see Adam's
A
minds
triptych for a small dick.
for a small dick, and it's a trip dick because
Yeah.
they're going on a trip to Myrtle's Beach,
And he's a dickhead.
and is
To Dick's Last Resort. No.
And he's
It's
a-
Dick's
and
Last
to Dick's
Resort.
Last
and you're
resort.
a dick, though,
Yeah.
in life.
And I'm a dickhead in life.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yes.
the character
The character
Adam.
Adam.
So then, even then, the
With his
word
fat, ugly wife.
triptych itself becomes then enveloped in this grand mystery of life.
Oh, Trip's
So
dick,
beautiful.
perhaps.
Which, because I've
A
often
dick's
said,
trip.
I've often said there's no greater
trip
story
dick.
than life itself.
Dude,
I've
so
often
true.
said-
You've said that a lot.
There was numerous times. There was when
Honestly-
we were at Dunkin' Donuts 15 minutes ago,
right, getting muffins.
and then there was also the time to the police when they were asking me,
right,
where
why your semen was found
Why
in
I-
this YMCA.
I li-
in every locker in the YMCA.
I was setting myself up I was doing research for a film called Adam's Minds.
Yes.
And they were
Yeah.
like, is that plural? or
Why
is
did
it-
you break into
And
the...
I said, that's very interesting that you asked that. I can't answer that question.
Right.
They say, refusing to answer a
It's
question to the
intentionally
FBI is
vague.
a crime.
Yeah. Have you seen the ending of The Sopranos?
Yes.
It's kind of like that.
It's like that. It's
It's
the
similar.
End of The Sopranos.
Don't stop sucking my penis. And that's the song at the end.
Yeah.
suck onto my penis.
Hold on to my penis.
I'm gay. My dick's small. I can't get hard.
Nice.
I like Adam's Minds. I think we got something there.
Yeah, I think that's a feature length. I think that's a Palme d'Or winner right there.
Those are the character's last words in the movie. Is someone insulting him and he goes, "Yeah, I think that's a Palme d'Or." And the waiter's like, "Fucking faggot."
Yeah, shut up.
Ooh, look at me! I know about
I'm
a film
Jewish.
award. Oh, yeah.
And that was the last straw.
I'm Jewish.
That was the last straw.
But we do see Adam kind of rationalizing the suicide because he thinks he's like, I'm going to make that guy think he's so good at insulting people that the guy killed himself.
Yeah, I'm trying to help him out.
Because Adam, as a monster,
that's how he would take it.
He would take it. He would think, I'm so good at insulting people. Wow. This is actually a compliment to me.
Right.
And I don't think about the implications of my actions.
Yes.
I don't think about
the human beings behind the stories.
Right. He's just at his job.
Because no one is actually a human being. They're just characters in the movie.
Because
I'm writing him in Adam's mind.
Adam's minds.
That Adams is
He got tired of his life as a finance guy after the podcast ends. So he's working on a movie about the woman that was raped by Jeff Ross.
Right.
And she begs and pleads him in the story to not cast Dwight Yoakam as her father.
But also the morality.
She's like, can we please not have Dwight Yoakam as my father?
Yeah.
Adam fires her and he actually hires the father because he says to really get into
vibes are better
the
there.
psychology of this character, we need to understand the father's motivations because what are women other than just victimized extensions of their father's neuroses?
That's 100% true.
Mm-hmm. It's something I've often said.
You've often said that life is a trip, and what are women if not?
I don't get what you're
victimized
saying
extensions of their
about this
character.
Yes. I don't get what you're saying, though, about this character, Adam. You say after the podcast. I don't get what that...
Well, this
character was on a podcast?
Mm-hmm. What's kind of central to this character is this character gets really lucky, and through almost no work or talent of his own, has kind of a career handed to him.
And then there's another character named the biographer, who is Ed Harris in The Truman Show.
Mm-hmm.
So he's got a beret on, and it's not because he's balding.
And he's
it's because he's the only straight man that can pull it off.
Actually,
and
a girl
gay.
gave it to him from having sex.
It's on the very top. There's a little gold star.
He's so good at sex, he gets
blowing out a
gifts
pussy
from women.
It says #1 pussy blower outer at the very top of the beret.
But then this character is actually represented by two characters. One of them is a morbidly obese.
No, there is not. That character actually doesn't exist. There's a third character called the very cool guy. And he's played by Jason Statham, but he's packed on 20 pounds of muscle.
Yeah, Jason Statham.
20 pounds.
20 pounds of muscle.
Yeah, Jason Statham actually in an interview explained, "Oh God, I had the guy white boy eating bananas. Every day I'd eat 200 bananas."
And the pussy getting cool guy is kind of like what both of the two characters are jealous of. Because he just lives his life so beautifully and simply. Yeah,
a lot of people say that the Ed Harris character is underwritten, but the truth is he has autism and feels nothing. So he doesn't have to have any clear motivations.
Right.
He just wants to be in the movie.
Totally. Yeah. And the biographer and the cool guy bond in how gay
I thought
they
the biographer
think Adam
was
is.
the cool guy.
No.
Yeah.
That's a different character.
The cool guy is the Jason Statham?
It's Jason Statham with 20 pounds of muscle.
Who's put on weight for the
Put on 20
for the
pounds
role.
of muscle for the role.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I didn't even think he can get more muscles.
Well, he can.
Wow. And then so they are like in a control booth watching Adam's Minds.
Yeah, Adam's Minds.
And they're like camera 3.
Yeah, they're directing
camera
it.
4.
It's kind of a
Let's
meta.
do a slow
You know how I
zoom.
said I didn't like the Charlie Kaufman thing about violets or whatever the fuck that gay ass movie was about?
Yeah.
And he's got like
adaptation.
It's
the violence
the violence of the mind.
The violence of the
this is actually a good version of that, where the two guys are characters, the cool guy and the biographer, but they're also directing the movie.
Okay,
Adam's
they're
Mind.
in a control booth.
No, they're the co-directors.
And that's funny because Adam's Mind's character thinks that he's the director of his own story, but in
Exactly.
reality, you have two other people directing it.
Right,
Wow.
right.
So he actually has absolutely no control over the
Zero
narrative.
control.
Yeah.
But the illusion of
The
control.
whole time too, he thinks his wife is the one that's Jewish, but actually it's him.
Yeah.
Oh God.
And that's
The
a
wife-
big turn.
That's a huge twist.
That's one of the big. That's the end. That's the twist of the end.